Hi, hello, here's Stefan. So, like most of you, I'm confined here in my apartment, and I found it's a good time to go through my archives. And I found a video I did record 6 months ago. You can follow my journey recording sound all around the world, and today is my first vlog. But I had no time before to release it, so I think it's a good time now. This video shows basically all the gear that I had with me for 13 months, so a little bit more than 1 year. 1 year long I kept the same gear and recorded through 25 countries. And since then I drastically almost changed everything I have in my bag. And we're gonna talk about travel gear. So let's jump in. I hope you like it. So first I'm gonna show you the bag I chose. So this is a Jack Wolfskin bag. It's really simple. I think it's 38 liters. So it's small, and I chose it because it was small actually and easy to carry, and it should have gone with me on the plane as a carry-on. But in fact, it turns out that oh, there's a spider here. There's a spider in my bag. So I really like this bag. It has really a lot of pouches and a lot of spaces. It's really well padded in the back, so it's really comfortable. But the problem with this bag I had to pack it a lot. And so it turns out that I had to check the bag and not take it with me in the plane. So it was a great bag, really solid, really robust. Next, I had my MixPre-6. As you can see, really great gear. I really love the sound and the preamp, the quality of this recorder. And to go along with it, I have this custom cable that was made by ProAudioLA.com. This cable is really cool. It fits exactly my need. It was at first it was for my son Devices 788. It turns out it really worked well with the MixPre-6 because it's 4 XLR. It really goes well with this, with the 4. And of course there is the bag that goes with the MixPre, Strut bag for MixPre. I will post the link below in the video description. So I had this Sennheiser MKH 418, which is the stereo version of the 416, and it's really nice shotgun that can do ambience too, because it can record stereo. It's MS inside the same tube, and I have the Rycote Softie that goes on it, so it protects from the wind. The cable, special cable that goes with it, with a 5-pin XLR. Then I had this Sennheiser's MKH 8090, which are wide cardioid. It's really nice. It's I think it's better than the 8040 in the sense that it captures more of ambience, more of the omnidirectional, particularly in the bass. I use it as ambience capture stuff, and I can still point them and target a point of view, which is not the case with the 8020 because they are omni. And so I really like them, really versatile, and the sound is really beautiful, of course. And then, so to protect from the wind, I have this Cinela Leo. So they have a structure like this. They can pack and transport easily. So originally they were made for the shop's mics. I put a little rubber on top of the microphone, so the diameter can fit here. So I can put them there. And so then I can plug them. I have them protected from the wind, nicely packed, and I put them on their clip. So I have them both in RTF configuration, which is my favorite configuration. And then even if there's more wind, I can put their muffy puffy stuff here. Ta-da! So with this furries, it avoid a lot of wind problem, not all wind problem. So with this furries, it doesn't eliminate all the winds, but it really damped a lot of buffer from the wind noise. And then I put all this on my little suspension here, which was meant for handheld, but I found it can be used here. You can see, so I can have it in my hand and record whatever. I try to not touch the cables because it can make noises, and this is really difficult. I now have upgraded to a ComBox system from Rycote, which is way better than these big cables. Talking about microphones, I had the DPA 4060 or so, but I don't have them anymore. I sold them and I replaced them with the MikroUsi from LOM, which I found them a little more quiet, but also less expensive. For me, it's less risk during travel to have less expensive gear. If they perform as much as well, I don't mind. Okay, and talking about microphone, here's one interesting I had with me during my travel. Do you guess? It's a Sanken CO-100K. This microphone is incredible. It can capture up to 100 kilohertz, which means it's capturing beyond the human hearing spectrum. And it's really useful for sound design stuff where you have to pitch down and you transform the sound in many ways. So it allows to more flexible and manipulatable sound. This microphone is really expensive, so I protected it a lot. Also, I had this Rode windscreen. I think it's the WS5. Kind of cheap, but sometimes it's useful. Next, we go to a little bag organizer. It's from BUBM. I bought it at Amazon, I think. And so, as you can see, there are some compartments to organize your little gear stuff. It's really useful. With cables and everything there. At one point I had this, the mini Elektrosluch mini CD. I don't remember exactly the name, but you can check out in the description below. Then I had this little interface for audio to my computer. It's the Groove Apogee to have nice sound and good audio, reliable audio. I had also this, it's the Wave NX interface. You put this on your headphone and you can have a surround mix. I had USB iLock, ILI sensor and another ILI sensor for different software. I had this little thing. You think it's a pen, but actually it's a camera, so you can record stealth. I had this as a way to document my stealth work, but actually I didn't use it because I was more focused on the sound. It's really difficult to focus on different things at the same time. I really have difficulty to document my work sometimes, but I need to get better at this. Okay, then I had a lot of little power detector. I forgot about this. I had this thing that can convert to Hyros for the MixPre-6, to power the MixPre-6 with a power bank, which I have here. I had this power bank, which is a RAV power, and unfortunately it doesn't really work well now. It had worked for 2 years, I think, really well. I was really happy with it. Could power the MixPre-6 for maybe 15 hours. So I had also these selfie sticks which I used as mic arm, so I could put the microphone there and put them on the tripod and make a really extensible arm to create a wide AB system. Then this is maybe the most important thing I had during my travel. My ear is the Beyer Dynamics 770 Pro, which is fantastic. I really love the sound. It's really comfortable too, and I have a nice hard case to protect it. So I had a camera, Samsung camera somehow, which is not well known for camera, but it was like a DSLR, but I sold it because it was way too heavy, and I found the phone was functional enough to do good photos or videos. So about computer thing, I had this Microsoft Surface Pro 4, which was my main workstation. I really love it. It's touch here, so it can be like a tablet if you want, which I never use it as a tablet. Computer-based laptop stuff with the pouch. I really love this pouch. It's really well made. It's Hex, H-E-X pouch. I had this USB hub, USB 3 hub, really practical from LOM. I had many SD card, and also I had many SD card for memory. Okay, then talking about phone, I had this Samsung Mini S4, which was really compact and really practical to travel with. But then I replaced it with the Honor 9 Lite, which has good picture. It was to replace the camera I told before. Then talking about toiletry stuff, Dollarama is really practical with 3 little pockets. Really simple and really cheap. So talking about computer stuff, I had an external screen too that was doubling my work surface, but I had to ditch it away because it was too bulky actually. So next I had this mouse, really useful, wireless, so it doesn't take another USB port. Then next I had this 2 hard drive. Western Digital, it's 4 terabytes, so a lot of data, and one is the backup of the other. So then if one is non-functional, I still have a backup online at the same time, so it minors the possibility of losing data. And I have this nice little case from Amazon. Talking about tripod, I had a Sirui tripod, which I really liked. It was lightweight with carbon, I think. I post the link below. And the problem is that it got lost. So instead I bought this one, which is really crap. It's Hama something star 700. It's really bad. It's plastic made, but the advantage of this one is it's really light compared to any other thing. So why not? I don't use that much tripod, so for me it's better to travel. About microphone, I had also a Tetra mic from Core Sound, which is an bisonic microphone. This one was really special with cables to adapt them and a special box that you can find on their website. You can see it's a nice system actually, but it has a lot of noise floor, but still it records in bisonic, so I had this in my bag at the beginning, but one part of it that attached to the tripod got lost when the tripod got lost, so I couldn't use this microphone. I could replace this part, but I didn't do yet. Okay, next I'm gonna show more general travel stuff I brought with me. For example, this light headlight from Black Diamond, pretty useful. It can light red actually, which is nice. This one is a towel, microfiber towel, so it's really small, it's really light, it's enough for a last minute towel, and it can pack really small, really light, like this, so I really enjoy this. Ultralight medical kit. Actually, I bought this and I ditched almost all the content from inside because it was not useful. There was so much stuff. I just kept some stuff I can show you. This is something for head fever, for bites, and some stuff that actually I really don't use. This is interesting. I took this with me and I used it maybe 4 times, but these 4 times I was really happy to have it. And actually, it's a mattress. It's really light, really small. You can't tell it's a mattress, but it is. It's okay, it's comfortable somehow. Not really extensionally comfortable, but it's okay. But I don't think I will keep it for the next travel. Then I had this. This is a sheet, really light sheet from the same company, C2 Summit. So this is when you go to a hotel and they don't have sheets, or they have dirty sheets, you don't want to sleep in it. Or for camping, it's really practical, but it's not really warm. So it's really more for hot, warm weather. Then I had this also to put valuables too. You can wear it on the neck like this. It's waterproof too. It's an international driving permit, so to drive cars, it's really useful. I did it in Montreal. It's translated in many languages. Then I had bags, extra bags. So if I didn't use this, I put it in my main bag. And this one is a hip sack. I really like this one. It's 8 liter from Patagonia. And also I had a packable day bag, which I used a lot, but I replaced it by something more practical because I was using it so much. Then I had a packable day bag, which I used a lot. And of course I replaced it with something more padded and more comfortable. So this one was my day bag actually, but I use it all the time. I really like it. It's from Decathlon. It's Quechua brand. And then I had this useful earplugs from Downbeats, and it was useful for these snoring nights in hostels. And then about clothes, I can't really show exactly what I took because I almost renew everything. Because it's really easy and cheap to buy clothes on the road, and sometimes you have to ditch and replace. One thing I kept and I still have is this travel jacket from Arc'teryx. So it's somehow waterproofed, but not entirely, but it's breathable and it's really light, but at the same time it's warm, so it makes a nice shell on top of all the thing you can put in cold weather. You can also wear it in mild weather, not hot weather of course, but it's really efficient in windy condition. So I didn't talk about shoes, but at the beginning I had hiking boots from Iowa. Really nice boots, really light, but I had other shoes and so I couldn't keep them. I had to let them away at one point. So let's wrap up. And to put things in perspective, all the things I showed you, this is what I lived off for more than 1 year. And this is the thing I carry with me all the time. And I had just this and all of this, which means actually I find it really efficient somehow because I took time to choose each stuff I took with me. But in the end, I found with some overview and thinking and experience that the weight was too much actually. You know, when you have to walk and to take train, take bus and to go there and you carry all those stuff, it's a little too much. Another aspect I want to shed light onto is the fact that gears and stuff are not the most important in the travel experience. It's really the place and the people and the thing you do that take really more sense and have more importance. And particularly for field recording, it's really the sound and the experience that can generate and create this magical moment that are not bounded to any gear or any stuff. So I hope you enjoyed this video and it was not too long or too difficult to follow. I'm not sure about the format, but tell me below in the comments if you like this kind of video, if you want to see more of this, or you want to see something different. Tell me. I'm really happy if I can see and discuss with all the people that watch this. Okay, see you. Thank you, and happy travel, happy sound exploring.